Imagine getting accepted into Harvard, one of the most prestigious universities in the world, only to find out months later that you may no longer be able to attend simply because you're an international student. That's not fiction. It's the reality thousands of students are now facing. In an unprecedented decision, the US Department of Homeland Security has now moved to revoke Harvard University's ability to sponsor visas to new international students starting fall 2025. And the ripple effects? It's been felt from Boston to Bangalore to Beijing. Hello everyone, welcome back to Study HQ, and in today's video we are diving deep into this dramatic development, why it's happening, who it affects, how universities in Hong Kong are reacting, and what it all means for the future of global education. So if you are a student, parent, educator or anyone tracking international education, please stay with us because this story signals a turning point you can't ignore. In May 2025, the Trump administration, through the Department of Homeland Security, announced that it was terminating Harvard's SEVP certification. That's the Student and Visitor Exchange Program, essentially a legal framework that allows universities to sponsor F1 and J1 visas to foreign students. Without it, Harvard would be barred from enrolling new international students for 2025-26 session. The official reason cited by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem includes allegations that Harvard was fostering violence, anti-Semitism, and coordinating with the Chinese Communist Party. Harvard swiftly pushed back, calling the claims baseless and politically motivated. The university immediately filed a lawsuit challenging the decision and within days secured a temporary restraining order from a federal judge. But for thousands of students who are already in the system or planning to begin in 2025, the damage has already been done. This move isn't isolated. It's a string of escalating tensions between the federal government and elite academic institutions. Earlier in the day, Harvard reportedly faced grant freezes due to non-compliance with federal demands over curriculum and faculty oversight. So this visa ban isn't just about immigration. It's the culmination of a larger political battle over academic independence. Harvard currently hosts over 6,700 international students, about 27% of its enrollment. That includes undergrads and graduate students across fields like business, law, engineering, medicine, and the arts. The international student body is incredibly diverse, with representation from over 140 countries. The largest cohorts are from China and India, followed by Canada, South Korea, the UK, Germany, Australia, Singapore, and Japan. To be specific, Chinese nationals make up around 1/3 of the international student population, while Indian students are around 700. This means that students from just these two countries are likely to hit the hardest. While current international students were told they must transfer to other institutions or face the loss of visa, even the newly admitted students for fall 2025 are now finding themselves in limbo, with visa applications being stalled or denied outright. Even though a federal judge has temporarily blocked the transfer requirement, the uncertainty is proving to be incredibly disruptive. Interviews are being delayed, paperwork is stuck in administrative processing, and many families are now stuck with an impossible choice of making an alternative choice within weeks or simply abandoning their plans altogether. Just as this news sent shockwaves through student communities, Hong Kong's top universities responded with surprising clarity and speed. On May 23, 2025, the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology publicly announced an open invitation to all Harvard international students, both those currently enrolled and those with confirmed offers. The offer? Transfer to the HKUST unconditionally. What makes this move significant is the use of the term unconditional. Students won't need to take any new entrance tests or go through those long application processes once again. Their acceptance to Harvard is honored as a valid credential. HKUST has even set up a dedicated team to assist with credit transfers, housing and visa arrangements, and promising a seamless transition. Hong Kong City University has followed suit, offering similar pathways to affected students. And this isn't just a university-led initiative. The Hong Kong Education Bureau has officially encouraged all local institutions to attract the displaced students. They have even promised facilitation measures and are coordinating with groups like the Harvard Club of Hong Kong to provide additional support. This marks a clear signal. Hong Kong is ready to position itself as a global education hub, ready to absorb international talents displaced by the US policies. Harvard's leadership has unsurprisingly called the decision retaliatory and unlawful. President Alan Garber described it as a policy that imperils the futures of thousands of students and scholars. Chinese government officials condemned the move, arguing that it politicizes education and undermines America's reputation as a destination for talent. Education leaders across Asia and Australia see this shift as both alarming and opportunistic. Singapore's NTU called it a golden opportunity. Australia's group of 8 universities also issued a notice stating that thousands of Harvard-bound students from Australia are now facing uncertainty. Education consultants and analysts around the world would agree this move could reshape the global student mobility. For many families, especially in China and India, this Harvard ban could be a wake-up call. It may even be the final push that encourages them to reconsider alternative destinations like the Singapore, Australia, UK, or even continental Europe. Inside Harvard, the mood has been somber. International students are reeling from the decision. Shreya Mishra Reddy, an Indian executive education student, said explaining the situation to her family was heartbreaking. Kat Z, a Chinese graduate student, shared that she was already preparing for legal battles while researching alternative schools. A German student described the development as a dream turned into a nightmare. Even Harvard's student government is involved. Co-President Abdullah Sial said that many students are already applying elsewhere, not because they want to leave Harvard, but simply to preserve their visa status. Across social media and student forums, there is widespread confusion. Visa appointments are frozen. Admission officers aren't sure how to respond. And many are holding out hope that courts will ultimately reverse the policy. But time is running out for fall 2025 applicants. For years, the US was considered as the gold standards, attracting the best and the brightest minds globally. But that image is changing now. In 2019, there were over 370,000 Chinese students in the US. By 2024, that number had dropped to 277,000. With policy shocks like this, the numbers could accelerate. Governments like Hong Kong and institutions across Asia are moving quickly to fill in the void. Whether it's HKUST, NTU or top universities in Australia and Canada, they are recognizing that international students not only need academic excellence, but they also want stability, clarity and respect. Interestingly, even as the US cracks down, other countries are loosening the restrictions and boosting funding. The UK, Canada and Australia have all reported recent surges in applications from students who are wary from the American system. This situation also represents a shift in soft power. The US higher education system has always played a key role in shaping the global leaders, innovators and entrepreneurs. But if this situation becomes uncertain or politicized, this advantage could erode fast. This isn't just about Harvard, it's about the trust. It's about where the students feel safe to dream big. And right now, those dreams are shifting from Boston to Hong Kong, from New York to Singapore. As the legal battle plays out in the court, the education world is already adapting. The real question is, will the US re-establish itself as a beacon for international students? Or will this be the moment other nations take the lead? We are tracking this story closely, and in the coming days, we'll break down what affected students can do next, what this means for Indian applicants, and which universities are stepping up as real alternatives. Subscribe to our channel for a full series on this unfolding crisis. And don't forget to share this video with someone who actually needs to hear this. Also, comment down your views on this changing global education scenario.